Yo, what's going on, y'all? Your boy Mav-rik here, back with that daily dose. The show where I do my best to answer your guys' questions. You can reach your boy at reachimav@gmail.com. Follow your boy, Instagram, Twitter. You know, you guys get to know me a little bit better. I get to know you guys as well. Appreciate all the love on the last episode. Everyone, you know, sharing their questions of the day. Some real cool stories. Oh, I love it, man. Love when we get good questions of the day and just interaction. Appreciate all the witnesses in the sub or in the comments. Thanks to everyone that came out to the live stream last night. Planning on doing another one tonight. As far as what game, I don't know. I should start working on that, huh? Yeah. Let's dive into it, man. Questions. So we are officially, if someone that gets a lot of emails, you'll know on Gmail, once you get over 1,000 emails, all it says is 999 plus unread emails. So from here on out, I'm sure that's how it will remain. I will stay over 1,000 unread emails. So y'all just bear with me. Just know that a lot of people might have similar questions that you ask. So as we get frequent ones, I'll try to put them in the FAQs below this video in the description. But yeah, if it's a very personal question or something specific to your situation, you just gotta, if anything, I hope that keeps you tuned into the series. And just know that it might be a while for your question to get there, but I just don't want to get into skipping people and stuff like that, because that's not fair. Alright, so let's, where we left off. Raul here, and I'll try to leave the testimonials to a minimum. Looks like this is a testimonial from Raul. Just sending some thanks. Yeah, let's leave that starred so I can go back and read it. Star that. Alright, Raul, appreciate you. Oh wow, this is a good one too. Alright, I'll read a few of these. So Raul had some nice things to say. But he was really thanking me for answering. He had one of the earlier questions on the daily dose. And then Andres here. So a lot of people will send like paragraphs, and I'll try and skim through, see if I see any question marks before I start reading. And I don't see any in this, but just every now and then I'll share some of these testimonials with you. Let me know in the comments if you guys like it or if you want me to skip all testimonials. So just want to start by saying I love the new series, great concept. Been subbed to you since like Madden 11. And the Lord knows your videos have changed my life for the better. Not saying I'm where I want to be yet, but I've come a long way in the last few years. I used to be a straight up wreck. I had no plans, a terrible attitude, and my life was going nowhere. Watching you has made me get my life together in ways I had never even considered. I found God, I stopped cursing, and I set a course in life. Your Level Up series, whoa! Who remembers the Level Up series? My bad, eyes watering because I yawned. I'm not crying. I swear to y'all, I yawned. For real. I'd tell y'all if I was crying. And I still got my sinus stuff going on. But who remembers the Level Up series? Let me know. We got to bring something like that back because I do have a passion for that. Because this is me answering questions, and as I get inspired, I might, share some wisdom I might have. But, a lot of the stuff you guys are asking me is just you guys to get to know me better. And then there's some stuff you're asking that I'm not, I'll give you my opinion, but I always let you guys know I'm not qualified. Like, you guys might ask me just a lot of different things. You know what I mean? I'm very, I know that I'm not very knowledgeable in every area on life, right? And so, but the Level Up series, I feel like helped a lot of people, so it's cool to hear this. Anyway, let's go back. All right. I had no plans, a terrible attitude on my life, and was going nowhere. Watching you has helped me get my life together in ways I had never even considered. I found God, I stopped cursing, and I set a course in life. Your Level Up series really made it happen. It showed me that I could do so much more with my life. I'm currently 19, serving in the Norwegian Army and things are really looking up. I don't know if you'll read this or not, but I just want to say that I am really grateful for all you do and all you have done. Thanks, Private Andres Bergerud. My man, that's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate that, man. Stuff like that keeps me going, man. Love that. Thanks, brother. All right. Ben. Hey, this is Ben. Huge fan. Been watching for about 2 months. Anyways, just wondering, do you have any moments in your life that helped you find Christ? Or did you just grow up a strong believer? If so, what were those moments? And what would you suggest to people to help them get closer with Jesus? Thanks. Again, something's probably been answered over the series. I grew up in a Christian home. Again, really wasn't living it. Was really just going through the motions. Recently just got on fire. But anyone trying to get closer, I would just say just work on that relationship. Make sure you're in prayer. Make sure that you're in the Bible, getting to know God. You got to get to know him. Just like you guys have got to know me, you get to know a friend, a brother, a girlfriend. That doesn't happen without you investing time. So you got to invest time in it. You can get books, and all that stuff is good. Make sure the Bible is where you're starting, and then you can do other stuff to complement it, and spend time in prayer, and you'll be good. You'll be good. Good question. Sal, you said in episode 2 that you weren't especially good in the gaming area, but I've been watching your MUT and you seem to be doing better than you say. Could you maybe explain that to me or comment on my comment? By the way, go Eagles. I think it's Sal or Saul. Sal, I think. Good question, Sal. So I say that I'm not good at gaming because, well, first off, I'm actually really bad in almost every game that's not Madden. Madden is by far the game I'm best at. So if you just watch any of my other videos, you'll get the confirmation. Like, go watch my Let's Play channel. I love the support that I get over there, but I know, and the people watching me know, it's not because I'm good at the game, right? And even with Madden, though, I just make sure, that's why I mentioned that I'm not the best at the beginning. Because, so, and then you got, let me frame this question, or reframe this for you. So yeah, I win a lot in my MUT videos, right? Well, first you got to remember I'm at a lower seed, and as I get to higher seeds, I'll play better people, right? So then we'll start seeing more losses in. But even then, who knows? We still might do. I still think we'll win more than we'll lose. I don't know that I'll ever lose more games than I win, as long as I'm playing just a random matchup head to head, right? But you guys got to remember, I also have the website maddenmastermind.com. And we got a lot of different staff members on there that compete at high levels and tournament players. And so you have like the generic population of Madden. So I'm speaking Madden only right now because we've already concluded that I'm just pure butt cheeks in all the other games. So in Madden, you got the general population, we'll say, right? It's almost like basketball. There you go, like basketball, right? Out of everybody that plays basketball, so if I just randomly, so if you just take all the people in the world that's like, hey, do you like to play Madden? Yeah, and we group them together, right? Hey, do you like to play basketball? We group them together, and you just randomly match me up with those people one-on-one, I'm going to look really good out of all the people because I'm well above average when you include everyone, and that's almost like the random matching up, right? But if you put me in the NBA, I'm butt cheeks. And because I have the Madden Mastermind website, and we serve that general population, right? And that's more my role on the website because I can help all those people. I can help the average person that watches my videos. But because I have that website and I have the better people on the staff and I'm hip to the tournament scene and like the people that really played and the people that like live, eat, breathe, sleep Madden, usually when I'm saying I'm not that good, I just because I'm aware of that side of Madden, I'm comparing myself to them, and then I'm on the lower end of that. So it is a little bit of humility, but I still think it's being real, right? I have my inner circle, so I know like I frequent with a lot of really good Madden players, and so the people that play it all day, like just really focus in lab it hours, I'm not that good compared to those people. Like, I'll get whooped compared to those people. A good example is my man T-Raw. I'll have a game with him sometime, probably coming up shortly. And, like, he does this. Like, he's just naturally good, though. He's a unique one. He plays it a lot. He doesn't, like, necessarily eat, breathe, sleep it either. He's just a natural, like, beast in Madden. He's actually pretty good at Call of Duty, too, though. But, like, so I'm really comparing myself against those people. So there's, like, tournament scenes. There's people that travel to, like, tournaments and they'll play this stuff. And, like, that's not my lane. My lane is just be competitive, try and win more than I lose in the random stuff, and do YouTube videos. So that's what I mean by that. So, yeah. I hope that made sense. But, yeah. Keep it moving. I be starting to say your name just because I can see it before I open the email. But then some people don't tell me not to say their name until in the email. So Julian said, will you and your wifey ever go at it again for the controller so you can dabble? She's actually brought that up. She likes to fight me and she's violent. I don't know. We'll see. If y'all want to see that, we can make that happen. That's just random, by the way, too. Like, it's funny, too. We rarely get this, but I'm just saying, like when people will comment things, I don't even think they fully watch and understand, take time to comprehend things, right? Like, we've been asked before, like, are the pack openings fake? Like, do we script it? Or even going back to, like, the original one, like, where I first opened stuff, or where, like, we're just how we're interacting. They're like, do you guys script that? And I look at it and I'm like, okay, I mean, I guess if we're really dope, but it's like, how do you script that? You know what I mean? Like, there's just so many, especially when it's on something like a pack opening where we can't determine what packs are going to come out of it. You know what I mean? And that's just naturally our reaction and our relationship that we have. If you've been on live streams, you've seen it. And anything we do, the wifey beatdowns, that's just who we are. And that's with me, too. A lot of people think that what I do is a front or a gimmick. But it's like I get hyped with it's just my personality. So yeah, the controller stuff, like, she'll just pull that out of nowhere. So I don't know. We might be doing another pack opening and she legit tries to fight me again, which is messed up. All right, good question. Where we at? Brian, hey Mav, I'm a big fan from the NBA Jam days. Butter roll. Shout out to the old OG subs. What are some tricks you have or something you do that helped you stop cussing? Brian, hope you watched some of the other episodes, but really just having a strong reason why that they were just bigger than my need or my want to curse. All right, Ben. Dear Mav, just wondering, people have started becoming sicker and sicker over the years and further away from God. How do you suggest we as people could help the community revert back to old Christian ways? Thanks, Mav, for reading. Keep the vids coming. They make my day. I just think as every Christian just taking a better, just taking more responsibility in what they do and the example that they are, and then just standing for what they believe. We got a lot of weak Christians, man. And we got people that just half walk it, and people that claim to be Christians but don't really bother living it. That's why there's so many, like, we shouldn't have everyone thinking that Christians are hypocritical, right? And when people say that, they're not lying. Like, people that, like, literally feel that, oh, all Christians are hypocrites. Well, one, that's not true. Anytime you say all or never or, you know, stuff like that, is usually not true. But all Christians are hypocrites. Are all Christians hypocrites? No. But is there so much truth to that? Heck yeah. I mean, it's also true that most or all atheists are hypocrites, or all anything's hypocrites, right? But we shouldn't see that. We should be walking in more love. We should be ambassadors for Christ and just holding on to really what it teaches. So many people have views on Christianity because of what Christians do, but it's not what Christianity teaches, if that makes sense. So many people will hold something against Christians. They'll be like, oh, I can't stand the Bible. I can't stand Christians and this and that because of what a Christian, and I say air quotes because anyone can say they're a Christian, right? Richard Richard Dawkins can just say the words "I'm a Christian." That doesn't make you a Christian. But so like a Christian will do something bad, or someone in the church will do something bad, and that'll scar that person, which is understandable, but they'll just attribute that to, and that automatically taints all Christians, the Bible. And it's like, but wait, if you actually read, that's not what the Bible teaches. I'm sorry that that person that said they're a Christian went and did that, but that's not what Christianity is about. You know what I mean? So I just think we need more people that's actually in their word, reading and trying to do better, myself included, because I'm not up here talking like I'm perfect or like I should be the poster child on how to be the perfect Christian. But I think one thing that's undeniable, and again, can you guys tell from YouTube? Yes, but I would hope those around me, especially, you know, my family, people that really got their eyes on me on the daily, it's something I work hard to do, and it's something I'm always striving to get better on. And I think it is visible from YouTube, because you guys have seen the transition, even with me putting the Throwback Thursday videos up now. You'll see. And I think just what you guys see on YouTube is just a reflection on who I really am on the day-to-day, right? Because I'm pretty open with you guys. So if we just adopted that mindset, and I try to do my best to stand for what I believe in, not be fearful, because I do get a lot of heat for what I believe in, and I think that too, a lot of Christians are just real soft these days. So we just get back to, you know, just being doers of the word and not hearers only, and I think we can make a change, but it's rare these days. It really is. Good question, Ben. I'm proud of myself because I almost ranted there. Matt says, "Hey Mav, I've always loved your enthusiasm and the fact that you're always real with your subs. So I ain't gonna ask you to stop screaming because I know that you always do you." And I appreciate that. But the one request I have is that since you aren't gonna stop getting hype and all, then will you at least talk louder, you know? Will you at least talk louder, you know, when you're just normally talking? That way you ain't gonna mess my speakers up at random times, LOL. So I ain't asking you to stop screaming. Just talk louder about 80% of the other times. Peace, G1GB, Matt. My eyes are watering again, see? I wasn't crying earlier. My sinuses are just jacked. Yeah, I guess I can work on balancing audios. This is one thing, I don't know. I've never got that. Especially now that I got new speakers too. I used to have these janky speakers. So anytime I listen to like my videos in my headphones, like I never understood the people that were just like, oh, RIP headphone users are, oh, my ears are bleeding. Because like I would listen to my stuff and like it's obvious when I'm yelling and when I'm not yelling. But like it was never like screeching, like it, I don't know, it was just never like, it was just obviously to someone was like, I never had to adjust the volumes in my videos, maybe some of the older ones, but like I don't know, like I never got that moment. Sometimes if I had like my headphones weren't plugged in, right, and so I had my speakers, like the screams, if I had the volume up too loud, the screams would get like so loud that it would like it gets distorted, like where you know your speakers are too loud and I'd have to turn it down. But like if I make sure I had it at a set volume, like it never, I don't know, it never, let me know. Am I the only one, or is there anyone else in the comments that's like, yeah, like, just let me know your feedback. I don't want to try and sway people, but just let me know. Is it like, yeah, sometimes it's like, ah, my ears, or is it just like, oh, you screamed, and like, let me know. But then I might need tips on how to balance it. Or I guess I do just got to talk louder, huh? I don't know. But that is a request I get, but it's not often. Like, I don't get it a lot to where it's like, all right, it's a pressing issue to fix. So let me know in the comments. Good question, Matt. What I really like, though, is that you had the sense to not tell me to stop yelling. That's like, it's not, I don't even know if it's a pet peeve, but it's one of them things where I'm like, really, Ninja? Really? When people come to my videos and be like, bro, stop yelling. It's like, wait, hold up. Why you coming on my video telling me how to do me when you could just, like, I don't get when people like go to a YouTube channel that they're obviously annoyed and not happy with and try to change it. You know what I mean? I dig being a supporter, loving it, and giving feedback like, hey, I love this, but hey, this. Like my man, what was the last dude? Dang, was it Matt? Oh, yeah, it was Matt, yeah. I haven't gotten to a new question, but Matt, right? Yeah, you know what I mean? He's like, hey, I love this stuff. Just the audio's off a little bit. Can you, fix that? But, like, if you don't like someone that's screaming, obviously they're screaming. Why would you try and make them not scream? Like, trust me, there's plenty of YouTubers that don't scream. So it's like, just go find one of them. Go find another Madden guy that don't scream. I don't get that. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't know. It's the internet. It don't surprise me no more, but it always used to trip me out. Like, bro, if you would just stop yelling in every freaking video. It's like, wait, hold up. I yell in every freaking video. That's probably me then. Never mind. I'm about to make this a 40-minute video just talking on that. You know what I love too, though? And I probably shouldn't be promoting this. It's not that bad. But I love when y'all, because I'll tell you how I'll see comments and, like, the thoughts that I'll have that I'll want to say to it. But, I got to, I'm tempted to say something right, but I don't say it. I love it when y'all, like, read my mind and say what I wanted to say. I'd be thumbsing up that comment. I'm like, oh, I wish I had 10 to make me want to log into my Let's Play channel, thumbs it up, log into wifey's, just thumbs that up, like, because I love it when y'all do that. It's like, bro, you tripping. All right. Sinus issues suck. Looks like Daniel said, what games you looking for in 2015? Oh, I'm pretty pumped. Let me pull up GameFly. I don't know why. GameFly is what I don't even order GameFly no more. But I always go to GameFly when I'm looking at, like, upcoming games. I just like their format of how they list it. I feel like it's easier. I don't know if I just didn't spend enough time on IGN or GameStop, because I'll go to those sites too for, like, gaming stuff. But it just, I don't know. Like, is there an easy list on IGN or GameStop? It just seems so much easier for me on GameFly. But anyway, let me pull up the list just because I don't want to forget any. Dang, I said all that crap, and now I'm struggling to find. Oh, because I'm in buy. There's actually quite a few, though. I'm really excited for this 2015. Oh, and I would love for the Let's Play to take off by the time, because I'm gonna love some of these. So, Saints Row, of course. I like the last Saints Row. A lot of people didn't like the last Saints Row with all the powers and stuff in it. I like that. I thought it was cool. So I don't even know if I've seen. I don't know if I've seen any trailers on this next Saints Row. Just off the Saints Row alone, I know I'm picking it up. Dying Light, of course. A lot of people have been asking for me to do that one. Dying Light's going to be a huge one. Evolve. I'm mad I didn't get in that last beta, was it? It wasn't an alpha. I think it was a beta, this last one. Someone actually hooked me up with a code, and I was just so busy I didn't even get to try it. But Evolve, that's one. I'm picking up, not super, I can't say I'm like super duper geeked for it. The Order I'm pumped for. I was watching some footage on that earlier today. Battlefield Hardline, Resident Evil's Revelations 2. I haven't even heard much on that, so I have to see what's up with that. Battlefield Hardline, I'm definitely excited for. I'm more of a Battlefield guy than a Call of Duty guy, just personally. As far as online, I like the single player of COD better the last couple years. Why am I not seeing it pop up? I don't know when it's supposed to launch. I don't even know if an official release date is out for it, but the Tom Clancy Rainbow Six, that's probably the game I'm most pumped for. Tom Clancy Rainbow Six. I watched that multiplayer little demo. I was tripping, bruh. I was tripping. Home. Dang, that's not till next December. Oh wow. Homefront was one I was looking forward to. I like the stuff in from E3. Oh, The Division too. That doesn't even have a release date yet. The Division looked dope. But yeah, so let's rank it. What I'm most excited for is hands down Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. I would say Dying Light. Let me move over to. I'm moving over to Xbox now. Make sure I didn't miss no exclusives. There was a scary game that everyone's talking about. I heard a thump. Anytime I hear a thump, I always got to listen to see if I hear crying after it, see if I got to go running somewhere. I can't remember. Everyone's been hitting me up on Twitter about it, though. I want to check that out. But yeah, I'd probably say Tom Clancy is probably the number one that I'm checking out. Dying Light, let's go 2. 3. Looking at the Xbox stuff, I don't really see no exclusives. All right, let's wrap this episode up. Number 3, let's go The Order. That Batman might be nice too, though. Arkham Knight. I played my first Batman not too long ago, and that one was pretty dope. And I saw that Uncharted. I don't see Uncharted on here. When's Uncharted supposed to drop? I don't know. There's a lot of games, though, but I think it's going to be a good year. I'm excited, and I think people are really getting, their feet wet with the next-gen stuff now, so I think we're going to see some really good stuff. That would be a good question. Are we going to end that with question of the day? Yeah, let's do that as a question of the day. So let's end it there. Question of the day, what game are you most looking forward to in 2015 and why? I'm going to say Tom Clancy because, first off, Rainbow Six has been my joint for years. I love it. It's crazy because I'm not good at them, right? Well, I don't play them a lot. My belief, if I spend the time I put in Madden, in any game, I can get good at any. I feel like I can get good at shooters. I believe I can get good at anything that I want to. It's just about me having the time and really caring. But I don't know, man. I might have to go pro with Tom Clancy. Who's going pro with me? Let me know. Are we getting a team? I'll get a team. Well, I'll get good at it, man. Ooh, that might be where I blow up. I might have to be that Tom Clancy pro. I can see that being an MLG game. And I'm going MLG. I just made my mind up. It's official. Mav's going MLG. Remember, daily dose. Mav is going MLG. I'm going to title this something MLG. So we're going to look back and be like, wow. Mav called it. Said he's going MLG. And if that game does come out and I don't end up going MLG, I say a lot of stupid stuff. So just forget it. Just forget about it, right? But let me know. I'm really excited about that. I like the tactical stuff. It looks like just a lot of strategy is going to go into it. And you don't see that really from shooters. There's so many shooters that come out that claim to be tactical, and you don't really see it. And I always, growing up, I used to like to pretend to be like a little... SOCOM was one of my favorite games ever, and that game was real cool. You had the headset. Who remembers SOCOM? They had this headset that came with it. You could actually talk commands to your team, and you tell them to, like, go in the bushes, and you sneak and do stuff. I love that. So... And then going into the Rainbow Sixes, I love playing that game online, the Rainbow Six Vegas. So that's why I'm excited. Let me know what you're most looking for. I'm sure there's something major that I missed, so let me know what it was in the comments. Y'all be easy. Till next time. God first. God bless.